the most part, in cyberspace, we have actually been slowly designing out the doors. We live in this world of endless scroll. This person might be my sworn enemy. This is the man who invented endless scroll. You can pie his face if you would also like. It's digital chain smoking. It's scroll down to refresh and swiping left or right. We don't have choice around what we see next. And it's just thing after thing after thing, or potential date after potential date after potential date. Um, and the transitions are often undesigned and jarring, I think, especially in a world in which so much is happening and we are so connected across. You have a picture of a dead child in a war zone, and the next thing you see in your feed is a lifestyle brand telling you that you definitely need this bucket hat. Like, that is not how we are meant to exist as humans. And that is super disorienting and dissonant in our bodies. It's also being given and entered into these spaces in which there is no exit, there is no door. The button to unsubscribe is hidden. There are these red herrings, all of which opt you back into this space. There's no way to leave. There's no way to leave your algorithm. Where it's being shown false doors. Every time I buy something, I dutifully unselect the box to be placed on the email list. And yet here I am the next day receiving 3 different emails about jorts. Here we are. And we are in Zoom after Zoom after Zoom after Zoom in a row in a day, having never left our chair. We haven't kind of cleared the energy. Our bodies lack the signals. When we stand up, when we move, it signals our bodies to process through our emotions, to complete a cycle, to be able to move on to something new. But we don't have those cues. And so our bodies never process all the way through. And we don't have an understanding, and we don't have the ability to kind of synthesize these containers or chapters of our days. And our cyberspaces don't have welcome mats and doorbells and waiting to be invited in, or often any welcome at all. We're not gently guided in or guided out. Instead, our attention is kind of yanked and pulled and fishhooked, or our eyeballs are, taped open as we see post after post after post. And so the invitation to you is, what if as experience designers, we helped people find kind of easeful movement and agency in movement? What might it look like to reconnect with our body's innate capacity to process change through movement, to reconnect the digital and physical through embodiment, to be able to kind of take advantage of our body's innate capacity to process change through that physical movement? What if we designed for gentle on and off ramps to our experiences? What if we gave true choice around how people spent their attention? Because we aren't right now in the digital space designing things that are inherently good for people. And so what if we gave them back more of that choice?